Welcome to this week's edition of Book Chat. So the book that I chose this week was actually, I selected it based on the fact that the author today is celebrating her 104th birthday. So the author is Beverly Cleary, and she has written so many amazing children's books. I can't even begin to name them all. But I do have a couple of favorites. So the book that I reread this week in honor of her big birthday was the book Socks, which is one that maybe isn't as well known from her books, because the Ramona and Beezus and the Henry Huggins books, those ones are pretty well known. But my other favorite of hers is The Mouse and the Motorcycle. So if you get a chance to check that one out, that's a really great one too. And really, there's no bad choice. But so I read Socks for the first time when I was in grade 3. My teacher read it to our class, and I've read it lots of times since then. And I actually have read it to my own classes over the years a few times. It's just a great book, and now that I'm a little bit older, it does strike me as a bit funny every time I go back to read it, because it's about a cat who lives with its owners, a man and a woman, and they don't have any children, and the cat is the center of the world, and then they have a baby, and everything changes for poor Socks. And I'm not a huge cat lover, so now when I read this book, it always makes me laugh, because it's one of my favorites, even though I'm not a big lover of cats. So that's a nod to how great of a writer Beverly Cleary is. So I would love to hear what you're reading this week. If you want to pick a Beverly Cleary book and read it to celebrate her birthday this week, that would be amazing. But I'd love to hear what you're reading, and I can't wait to hear about that. Pass that on to other people, your suggestions, and we will chat next week.